What on earth is going on our planet today? Things are just becoming worse and worse, no matter what we look at. And I'm particularly thinking this morning when I went for my walk on health, particularly on health. You know, there are pandemics everywhere. Now, I'm forgetting about viruses and things like that. I'm talking about the real McCoy, which is diabetes too. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. And cardiovascular diseases and heart attacks getting worse and worse. And in rural third world countries, there are other diseases that are hardly heard of in the first world, and they are rife in those areas. Why? Okay, well, we've got to ask ourselves why for everything, and we've got to look for answers. We've got to say why. Now, what I'm going to do, maybe for a few days, is talk about my health journey. I started in the mid-30s with the most severe gout, okay, and it progressed and landing up where I had to get into a wheelchair to go to a particular event. So why? Why do people deteriorate like I deteriorated? I wrote journals, I wrote articles and all sorts to keep record of what I researched. Otherwise I would have got all mixed up with, because it was a trial and error to get to a point where I really wanted to get healthy. And that was the intent, okay? I wanted to get healthy, okay? I want to live a healthy retirement. Okay, I'm into my 70s now, and I want to be healthy until the day I hopefully just die in my sleep with a smile on my face. Okay, and as I'm talking to you now, I am healthy. I don't have those painful legs that I used to have. Okay, my diabetes is under control. Okay, I had things. The gout, you've got to believe me, was painful. And the gout, I mean, oh my goodness me, it was an issue. And then that moved on to all sorts of things like diabetic neuropathy and leaky gut and osteoporosis, arthritis. And then, of course, I always used to have bipolar. Okay, I don't seem to have it now. So part of the cure and things that, wasn't aiming at bipolar, it just it healed itself. So yeah, I get moods, okay, but my children will tell you I was either dad 1 or dad 2 when I woke up in the mornings. And dad 1, you could ask him anything you wanted, and he would be in an up mood in his bipolar. But if he was dad 2, you keep away from him because he's going to say no and don't ask him anything. So bipolar somehow, with the remedies that I've used for other things, have resolved the bipolar as well. So to start the process off for the next few days today is I realized that the biggest problem initially, it was my first aha moment, and that was body acidity. Okay, body acidity, not stomach acidity, body acidity. And that acidity really, and it's not necessary to have body acidity, but if you're not aware of it, then you go along suffering and taking all sorts of pharmaceutical symptom drugs to support this consumeristic nightmare that we are living in today. But the acidic body is something that does a lot of things to your body. It really does. And one of the things is it stops your body absorbing nutrients. So you into a lovely, healthy meal or diet in total, and you're not getting better. Okay. The doctor gives you some more pills for symptoms. No, okay, it's your acidic body. It's your acidic body that is causing the problem. Your acidic body stops your cells from healing themselves. So when the cells regenerate, they regenerate as unhealthy cells. Okay. So the bottom line is we need to get rid of acidity. The acidic body is a foul body, and it's the basis, it's the foundation that opens you up to all types of diseases, and including cancer. Okay, but for me it wasn't cancer. It was about diabetes, about all the pain I was having, and all the other ones that I mentioned a moment ago. So we need to be looking at why we have an acidic body. And the bottom line is quite simple, is the worst aspect. Okay, there are other aspects to it. The worst aspect is stress of any sort. Okay, so it can be physical stress, it can be emotional stress. Pain causes stress. Okay, so it is stress. And so you need to be looking, as I did, at what was it that was causing my stress.